Let's bring in Kelly Kappmeier, autism aide. Hello, Kelly. How
Hi.
are you?
Good to meet
It's
you.
a long. What is this? Autism aide expanded to Sacramento and Fresno County through local California. I don't know.
Okay, so we have expanded our grant program from all the way from Sacramento through all of the counties in Central Valley to Fresno. And it is for autism aid for families that are affected and raising a child with autism, providing them medical necessities, educational items, speech therapy, whatever they need and the parents think they need and their doctors, we're happy to help them with.
What about help with parents that think their children might have autism? Is it any awareness type stuff?
Yes, we do a lot of autism awareness because autism now, the statistics are pretty severe. It's
staggering.
Yeah, it's 1 out of every 68 children, 1 out of every 42 boys. So almost in every single
Why more
class.
boys?
You know, there really isn't any relation to whether it's a boys or girls. It just happens to be more boys.
Sugar and spice and all things nice and all that. Like the boys are just worse than the girls?
No,
in the past, that's what it was, right? They wrote poems about it.
No, it's the highest new diagnosis in children actually in the nation, and it's up to the point where our nation is and our government is spending about $137 billion a year on autism aid for families.
Was it just misdiagnosed many years ago? You're a bad kid because you don't listen well. You're bad at school because you don't retain things well. What is
scientists can say one thing or another. I think that medicine has progressed and diagnoses have progressed and taken us to a new level, and we're able to actually get in there and find out what type of disorders our children have.
What's causing it? Do we know?
We don't know. It's actually
$37 billion. We don't know.
$137
billion a year.
Yeah, a year.
And we don't know.
Right. Fastest growing disorder in children today.
I hate
incredible.
this kind of stuff. It just
and
makes
there's no
me,
cure, which
it
makes
makes
it
me
worse.
so mad.
Yeah. Well, and that's why Carlos, our founder, our president and founder, he saw a need and took his race team. He worked with the community so much and just decided, you know what, we need to help these families in our community because diagnoses are happening left and right, and that's why we're here to help.
It's better if they diagnose early.
Yes, absolutely.
Because it can be treated.
Yes, well, it can be
treated. They get
there's therapy.
Yeah, taught how to live with it.
Yeah, there's live with it. There is ways to work on behavior. Some children are deaf. Like 40 to 50% of them can't speak. And, speech therapy is a huge thing. Being able to diagnose that early will prevent the child from a lot of hardship and strife when it comes to schooling and education.
What are some of the signs that people should look out for children that might have autism?
Well, I would say that they would probably connect with their doctor and determine, if their child isn't speaking early.
Well, is there certain behaviors at home, like lining things up, not making eye contact? These are just these are kind of just very vague, and it's almost like a horoscope, It
is vague. It is. It's one of those things. I mean, I even had my child tested early on because a child development aide said, your kid only likes the color orange and walks on his toes, and so we evaluated him, and he didn't have it. It wasn't something that, kids are kids, and they're going to do funny kid things, and sometimes those may fit into an autism spectrum disorder, sometimes they don't. It's really just going to a professional. If you feel as a parent that something's not quite right and you just want to have your child evaluated, it doesn't hurt to connect with your pediatrician.
Because there's all different kinds of levels of autism.
Yes,
it can be very mild to very severe.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, and then there's some that go into the Asperger's and all of that. When it comes down to what type of disorder, it's really specific to the child.
When I was a child, it was just they were mentally retarded. It was the term that people would use that was politically correct at the time.
Wow.
It's kind of sad, right?
Oh, absolutely. That would not be something that we would say at this time, no.
And this day and age, we're saying that 60-something% of the children are being diagnosed with it.
Well,
is it overdiagnosed?
That very well could be, but right now I think they've got a pretty good handle on it. The medical professional community is really dialed in. There's so many resources out there like ours when it comes to our grant and providing. We pay for things like Central Valley Autism Project, social skills and education. We'll pay for iPads and electronic devices that help children that need that kind of therapy. Speech therapy lessons, medical bills, whatever is needed.
How long have you been working with autistic children?
The foundation has been working.
You've been working?
Oh, me. Oh, the last year.
Okay.
The last year. I worked before that for Medical Alert Foundation, so I had a really deep connection to the medical community prior to that.
Have you seen some children make some extreme changes?
Absolutely. When it comes to a parent being very avid in their child's health and really aware of what's going on with their own children, taking them to the right professionals, they're going to get the help they need, and they're going to live a very healthy life.
Productive?
Productive, absolutely.
Oh, what's with the 5150s?
Okay, yeah, I had to bring this to you today and for the audience.
Because I need all the energy I can get, right?
Well, you know, it tastes excellent, but not that. These are the special edition Race for Autism cans.
The puzzles? The puzzle pieces?
Yes, it ties in with autism. And 5150 is a huge sponsor, a platinum sponsor of the foundation. They donate money. Every can that is sold of all 5150, not just this Race for Autism edition, goes to our foundation to help the Race for Autism. They have donated a race car. We've used for a piggy bank. We literally gutted it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you guys do to the race car?
We're just racing around. No, we fill it with money. Actually, the community donates money into our big giant race car. It's got the puzzle pieces on it. Still to this day, Carlos Vieira is also a race car driver. We've got a race team that's out there racing for autism. They support our Gloves Not Drugs program, which actually provides free boxing in a safe place for kids to go after school in 4 different cities. So we're just, we're really proud of our relationship with 5150 and the fact that, hey, autism awareness, you can't beat that. You really can't. And kids are loving it. Adults of kids, meaning 16 and up, please.
I like it's called 5150 and their catch line is "Live the Madness."
Yeah, it's 5150 is an enterprise.
I also like that it's made in Atwater, California.
Yes. Yes, it is. It is.
Okay,
and but 5150 and Live the Madness has to do with, going for your dreams and, if you're not being afraid of what you want to strive for and making that happen. And we feel the same way about our Race for Autism. We are striving to fight for them and fight for their dreams and help them.
When is the Race for Autism?
It's a year-long campaign that we do. And we do
the race car.
Oh, the races, whenever they're racing. Okay. Yeah.
All right, Kelly Kappmeier, is there somewhere where people can donate to help you?
Yes, absolutely. You can donate. You can actually, if you have a child with autism, I'm not really sure where to look, then you can go to our website, which is carlosvieirafoundation.org, or you can go to raceforautism.net, and that's pretty easy to find. And go to our grant page. We have a few eligibility requirements. You have to have a diagnosis of autism. You must provide proof that that child is yours and that lives at your address. And a couple other little things with our application. We're happy to help you up to $500 a year for every family, so they can keep reapplying if they need more services. And if you want to donate, you can donate on our website or contact us at 209-394-1444.
All right, Kelly, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much, Chuck. I appreciate
really great
it.
things you guys are doing.
Right.
Hey, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, how about some more live local music from Petite Église? Stick around.